NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right on the money. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's got it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Turbin. Pushed down for the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets open down the middle. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th. He's got it. 1st down and more. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Creates a little room.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Lots of room to run. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that.
Breaks into the open. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
A lot of urgency for this offense. Dropping back, it's Bennett. Skips away from pressure. Took care of it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll get rid of it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Washington. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. First down and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. Makes a man miss. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Shotgun snap on third down. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Mississippi State.
Got his man down the middle.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right down the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Turbin. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form the wall where the ball's going. Nice Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Washington. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got his man. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Floating away. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And off to Jones. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
NC State going up tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the...
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Give to the running back. Got enough space. Touchdown, NC State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looking for a productive play on first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it.
Breaks into the open. Spin, still running. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. Looking to get it in. And it's in there for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And this offense adds to the lead. They've had a good day, showing you a little bit of everything. Running the football, throwing the football. They throw in the jet sweep. The defense has no answer. Nice blocking, and you just see speed kills. Speed on the outside. He takes it all the way to the house.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they get him down. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He's got it and just sashays into the end end zone for the touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Bennett. Caught. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. NC State quick to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Takes a handoff. It's Washington.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
With the catch, it's Washington. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They want that clock to run. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Bennett. Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
NC State going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
The offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. The 10. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to throw, it's Frost. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snag down in the air. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Wants to throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. He caught it. A huge play, just a breath away from taking it to the house, but they are in business at the 4. They'll go to the air. Got his man quickly.
And as an offense, I got to find some good plays down here where I can get the ball out of my hands, get some positive yards. That wasn't one of them. Let's not do that one again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll try to take it back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close, The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, David. It looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Makes the grab. It's Turbin. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Washington. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw. It's Bennett. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.